I want to say thank you. If you are one of the thousands who took time to write an email or to call your elected official or to visit their office in favor of the Down Syndrome Protection Act, we truly could not have had the successes we've had without your help. From the Pennsylvania House voting by a 71% bipartisan majority in favor of this bill, to hearts and minds being changed on protecting children diagnosed with Down syndrome, it's been encouraging to see. Now, the Pennsylvania Senate decided not to vote on the Down Syndrome Protection Act this session, so it will not become law yet. It's discouraging, but I do want to encourage you in the growth of support for this issue. It was just a year ago that CBS News reported out of Iceland, where they are eradicating Down syndrome by aborting every child given the diagnosis. We are just beginning to grow that support here in Pennsylvania for protecting these children from being targeted by medical professionals to say that their life can be taken merely because they have this disability. So be encouraged. To see so many families getting on board with this issue is tremendously encouraging. From a rally in Harrisburg to just seeing calls into the elected officials this week, they were saying a high volume of calls they were receiving in favor of this issue. We're growing support for passing this bill. So despite the discouragement with the lack of this becoming law this session, we are seeing some great encouragement and growth in this bill. So we understand even elected officials are people too, and we're trying to influence them as well as people across the state. From posters being put up by elected officials in favor of this bill to people sharing a story of the many stories that were shared in support of this bill, families with individuals with Down syndrome supporting our efforts. It truly could not have happened without so many of you taking time to contact your elected officials, to have conversations with people in your family, in your community, about the need for the Down Syndrome Protection Act. So please continue to persevere. I'm reminded of William Wilberforce, who encouraged us by saying our motto should always be perseverance. And ultimately, I trust the Almighty will crown our efforts with success. May we continue to persevere and grow support for protecting children diagnosed with Down syndrome. Thank you for your support. Thank you for what you've done. Pennsylvania Family Council will continue to be there and to persevere.